Age of Ultron, written and directed, by the way, by Joss Whedon, who's sitting right down there somewhere. He's working very hard right now in the cutting room, helping us finalize Phase 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Thank you for coming today, Joss. Here's what you know about. Guardians of the Galaxy was the 10th Marvel Studios film, the 10th film within our cinematic saga. I believe somebody just whispered in my ear, 10 films, over $7 billion. We're pretty proud of that. And it's thanks to you. And thanks to you, our most recent film, Guardians of the Galaxy, is the #1 film of the year so far here in North America. And I believe in the next 2 or 3 days, it will be the #2 film around the world so far this year. That blows our minds, and it is thanks to all of you who believed in Peter Quill, and Gamora, and Drax, and Rocket Raccoon. And what's the name of that other guy? That's it. That's the one. What James Gunn did with that movie exceeded all of our expectations. You guys coming out and telling us you like new things. You like things that are fresh. Speaking of which, Ant-Man, Peyton Reed is working on Ant-Man right now in Atlanta. Day 50 of photography is happening as we speak. Paul Rudd, Michael Douglas, Evangeline Lilly. We're very excited to share what is going to come very soon on that. But we didn't ask you here today to tell you things you already know. We brought you here today because we love, when we have information to reveal, we want to reveal it. Sometimes that's in a press release. Sometimes that's in San Diego Comic-Con if everything comes together well, and sometimes that's on a random Tuesday at 11 a.m. at the El Capitan. So let's talk about Phase 3. Now, what you know about Phase 3, if you're following along, there it is. Thank you very much. Enjoy. Thank you. We have planted a lot of flags. That's what you do in show business. You know you're going to make a movie. You're not sure what movie it is, but you need a weekend, so you plant a flag on a weekend. And this is what we've announced. Actually, I think we have officially announced that Captain America 3 will be May 6, 2016. We couldn't be happier with what Joe and Anthony Russo, who are right down there, the directors of Captain America, they reinvented the franchise of Captain America. They shattered and changed everything going forward from that movie, and they are back for Captain America 3. But even that, I think you already knew. So let's now talk about something that is debuting on November 4th, 2016, that we are announcing now officially for the first time. We've been talking about Doctor Strange. I think I've been talking about Doctor Strange since the day I was born. Because I love it, because it's very, very important to us, and because it takes us a while to work on these movies before we're ready to stand in front of you and announce them. But Doctor Strange is finally coming to theaters. Scott Derrickson is working on it right now. The director, Scott Derrickson, is working on it. We have a great writer named John Spates who's working on the draft, telling the story of Dr. Stephen Strange, brilliant neurosurgeon, bit of an arrogant fellow who gets into a car crash and ruins what he believes are the tools of his trade, his hands. And a downward journey starts for him that leads him to stranger and stranger corners of the world where he encounters quacks and all sorts of things that aren't going to help his hand until he meets one person named the Ancient One, who helps him tap into what excites us the most about this new franchise, which is the supernatural. And in the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of the supernatural, that involves everything from quantum mechanics to string theory to parallel dimensions, all of which, if you meet the Ancient One and train to become a master of the mystic arts and maybe even become the Sorcerer Supreme one day, you can manipulate with your hands and your thoughts. The idea of this film is to open up an entire new corner of the cinematic universe again, right out of the comic books. The whole supernatural element is a huge part. We have our earthbound heroes. We have our cosmic heroes. We now want to enter through with Strange this world of parallel dimensions. Scott, as I said, is working very hard on creating visuals, the likes of which we haven't seen in any Marvel movie before, and we hope the likes of which you've never seen in any movie ever. So that's Doctor Strange coming in November of 2016. Let's jump ahead now. Let's jump